Hello, hello, and welcome, my Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your What Do I Need read 7-card draw for this new moon to full moon in March 2021. That is a mouthful. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions. Author with a Kindle up on Amazon as of last week. Words of Grace, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. It's, my intro keeps getting longer the longer I'm a YouTuber. So very, very happy to be doing these readings, particularly waxing moon reads, rather than the waning. They really are more my personal preference, waxing moons. But, you know, we got to deal with the waning as it comes. That being said, before we get into this, as I mentioned, I have my book, Words of Grace. The link is in the description box. Go check it out. You can even preview it before you buy if you want to buy it. Just go check it out. It's as though there's so many words that I could say about it. I'm very, very touched that it's up and open, and particularly the help of my Kindle editor, Dylan Martinson, who helped me along the way. And we just added Nancy Antonucci to the Drawing the Circle collaborators list, so I've been busy. Just haven't been putting out as much content as usual because of other projects. So happy to be doing these. Timed reads, very specific, right? We're looking at the new moon in Pisces on the 13th of March. That's 5:21 a.m. It hits new. So really anytime after that if you want to be doing more your waxing stuff. And then, of course, the moon itself is waxing until the full moon in Libra on Sunday, the 28th of March, 2:48 p.m. So a timed read, a waxing moon, a 7-card draw, one card from 7 different decks. This time we've got 4 oracles, 2 tarot decks, and 1 healing system to get you clues, tips, and hints about what to cast for, what to build, what, you know, waxing moon, what you want to increase, draw to you, expand, prosper, multiply, that kind of thing. Inner and outer. So it is a general read. Standard YouTube readings apply. Right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs because you're going to get different information about either the same subject or another subject entirely. And I'm just going to say, and I'll say this for each reading if I can remember, we are going to be using the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck as one of, in fact, that's the only healing system we're doing. Everything else is tarot and oracle. To write those down and put them together with your other signs, because the mantras make entire paragraphs sometimes if you put them, you know, shift them around, and it's a whole other revelation. I do that for myself because I write all these down. Good. I guess that's about it. All the decks that I read are always in the description box. Oh yeah, and as I always ask, all I can ask from anybody watching one of my videos, receiving one of these readings, is to put both feet on the floor if you can. If you can't, that's fine. But do that if you can, and focus on your breath if you will, to be here in the now along with me, even though our heres and nows are different. There really is only one now, and it's from there my connection to the divine and these pantheons flow through me. So let's do this. Ready? Here we go. Let's take a nice deep breath. Here we go. We're going to start with the angels. Healing with the Angels Oracle, Doreen Virtue, please. My angels of fire and the sign of Aries, the Michaelites. Here you are. Please, one card in clarity from the Healing with the Angels Oracle deck. What is the healing angel or angels that the Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading needs, and what do I need read? For this new moon in Pisces, waxing to full in Libra, March 2021. Please just leave it in my hand. And we're looking at the angel of meditation. Now, meditation, the healing angel of meditation, of course, can bring you healing meditations to do. There are 10 gazillion of them on YouTube. I got a bunch of them myself, the Prayer and Practice series. If you want, there is a playlist for all that, and more to come with Words of Grace for that kind of stuff. A lot of meditation and prayer work there. but it can also mean it's time to contemplate. Meditation, Eastern, stilling the mind isn't always so easy in the third eye of someone who is raised in Western society, so this could be more contemplation, which is a bit more active, a bit more using the mind than simply in reflection. To contemplate upon something really means to take an idea, a thought, a whatever, a situation, and run it through every chakra, if you really want to look at it that way. So there is healing there for you, so you need to call upon the healing angels of meditation. So keeping with the angelic theme, because we're doing angels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and then the last card down is actually going to be the Lover's Oracle, Tony Carmine Salerno. This is also Tony Carmine Salerno, the Crystal Oracle, but just to give you like that little piece at the end, and that'll be for my pantheons of love. In other words, all of them together, but specifically talking about love. Shall we? Yeah, save the best for last. Very Vanessa Williams, I know. Here we go. The Crystal Oracle dedicated to Archangel Ariel, my personal archangelic lineage. One of the 3 archangels of the north, the powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle. And she's the archangel of Lyons, and my name's Mark Angelo Lyons. And sometimes it takes you decades to see the clues that you were fucking born with. Please take a nice deep breath. They've often said to me, what would it be like to find out on your deathbed that you were inheritor of a great kingdom and a great power? I'd be like, I'd be pissed. So you learn it when you do. Here she is, my beloved Archangel Ariel. I love you so much. Please, one card in clarity for the Aries Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, and certainly dealing with the healing angels in meditation, whatever crystal, stone, or mineral that's indicated here, what's in the book, maybe their own experience, whether they have the stone or not, something to look into, please. What's their perfect crystal oracle message this new moon? Ooh, there we go, in Pisces, waxing to full in Libra, March 2021. Oh, Australian agate, mate. You got the Australian agate. It's just not agate. It's Australian agate. And I think this one has to do with perception, if I remember correctly. Still learning this deck. I use the Bookie book because it's really good. And it actually gives, like, oracle messages. It's not just, use this for this. I kind of dig it. Yeah, first word, perception, strength, courage, and stamina. Now, perception with meditation. I guess that's what clicked in my mind there. Your power of perception, along with your mental and physical body, are presently being strengthened. Good, right? Waxing. So that goes with that theme of waxing moon, to make something stronger, to build it up. I don't know why I did that, but this will give you the courage and energy required to tackle what seems at present to be a complex and somewhat insurmountable problem. Hence, like, I don't really get that the meditation here is like all sit and zazen, although, hello, if you can do it, right? It's all good. Sometimes stillness is the very thing we need to clear our perception. This problem involves someone who is incompatible with your ideas and principles, which... turn left, turn right. There's usually someone there who's incompatible with your ideas and principles. You are being urged to stand your ground, yet keep your calm. I like that for an Aries, right? Like a calm ram. Just like, no, I'm going to keep my calm. I'm going to stand my ground, but, you know, curled horns pointed forward. Don't allow yourself to be psychologically or emotionally bullied. Well, woe be unto those who would try it with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. I mean, y'all can be the bullies. You're not so good when you're bullied. Although you are the children of the zodiac, the first sign. So I've seen a spectrum of that. I've got a lot of Aries clients in my life. All concerned will soon realize the truth that you have already known for quite some time, that this particular person is simply not the person they present themselves to be. Now, that could be in business, that could be in relationship, that could be a family member. It just feels like that there's a facade going on here. Perception is not always truth. Does the sun rise in the east and set in the west? People say, yes, of course it does. Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short. And I will say, no, it doesn't. The planet turns. It just looks like it does, right? It does. The sun is pretty much stationary. Yes, it's in orbit around a greater central sun like everything else, but cope. Let's keep going. So to meditate, I mean, just on the most literal level, meditate with an Australian agate, right? I love Australian men. Oh, my God. Oh, let's go down under. Let's not right now, because we are turning to the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. the first of our two tarot systems. We've got 2 oracles. Let's do our 2 tarot here. Then we'll do our next healing system. Daughters of the Moon Tarot is a Divine Feminine deck for me. So this is what's going on inside of yourself. You want to look at it in terms of chakra, heart, throat, third eye, crown, right? What is it you need to be aware of inside of yourself for this? Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, and considering if the new moon is in Pisces, then it will be waxing in Aries. So the Aries moons, you might want to be aware of this. Please take a nice deep breath. My goddesses of fire. And the sign of Aries, please, 1 card in clarity for the Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Watching this video, receiving this reading, who has the healing angel of meditation they need to work with, and Australian agate, that perception, that courage, that revelation that somebody here is wearing a mask and that they were right all along. So what is that energy they need to be aware of within themselves? Heart, throat, third eye, crown coordinates. This new moon in Pisces, waxing to full in Libra, the Lovers card. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so there's a big decision inside yourself. Darling, you have to let them know. Will you stay or will you go, right? You kind of have to get that the Lovers card, regardless of situation, particularly with the internal stuff, you're going back and forth between your head and your heart. Your head might be saying yes, your heart might be saying no, or vice versa. This is why the little bit of time out, get that. So if you're really sensing in your gut, which we'll see in the next card that comes out, the root, sacrum, solar plexus, we'll get the chakras for you. That if something in your gut is saying something is off here, something is off, I am confused. And if you're confused, don't make any great big huge decisions, but move forward in getting that clarity, clearing your perception, maybe sitting in stillness and watching all of those thoughts swirl around you. Because people will say follow your heart, and I agree, unless, you know, you're a homicidal maniac, then don't follow your heart, right? You know, it's bringing it into balance. And I'm sorry, the Lovers card, I don't care what the situation is, what type of relationship it is, this is a general read anyway, life-changing decision, but it's your decision to make. Yes, absolutely. I heard somebody say, well, but can it be romantic? Absolutely. But that's why that card of meditation here isn't reading just as like, nothing wrong with it, love doing it. But more like, it's got right, it's not, it's breathe. Both feet on the floor. Okay, follow your own fucking roll mark. My gods of fire and the sign of Aries, please, using the Mythic Tarot, what is our piece of tarot narrative for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, watching this video, receiving this reading? What do they need to be aware of outside of themselves? The physical world, the yang world, lower 3 chakras, root, sacrum, solar plexus. With this angel of meditation, the Australian agate, definitely about how things are being perceived. Not just from this Aries, but the people around them, that something will be revealed, that they will be right. They've got a major decision going on. Heart, throat, third eye, crown about this. So what does this look like on the outside that they need to be aware of? This new moon in Pisces waxing to full in Libra. The King of Cups. Now, the other thing about this spread, this particular 8 or 7 or 8 card draw, these cards, the external, the yang, can very much be how you are being perceived, right? If you were to step out of your body, sort of like a Tiffany Aching, see me, if you know what I'm talking about. Those Terry Pratchett books are the best things ever. The Tiffany Aching series, read them, they're brilliant. They're young adult, but they're brilliant. Sort of like stepping out horizontally, not from above, but that way, kind of seeing on a horizontal trajectory. And now my left eye is like itchy, blinking, so this might be something that emotionally might be tricky to see because it's the Cancerian card, it's the King of Cups. So there might be something that is hard here to see, whether this is you from the outside looking in, being a bit reserved with your emotions, not that you're not feeling them, you are, if this represents you, right? That you're going into meditation, so you may not be emotive necessarily, but that doesn't mean you're not really taking the deep dive into your heart. And or they're showing me this can be either the opposite or both are true, that you are dealing with somebody that on the outside, yes, is very much in controlling of their emotions, but might not be honest about what's really going on inside of them, and you have that sense of it, and it's just a matter of perception. Look, I was raised by a Cancerian mother, so whether this person is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whoever, whatever, it doesn't ultimately matter. But they're so sensitive, regardless of gender, regardless of age, right? That fourth house home energy here, that they have to be in control of their emotions like a crab, right? So that they have that hard shell and pincers, because if you grew up near the water, as I did practically my whole life, crabs, yeah, they're a bit much first coming at them, but then once you crack open that shell, it's all sweet meat. You know what I'm saying? And that is very much the Cancerian. So there may be a little bit of moodiness or deception or something going on here, intentionally or unintentionally, but I'm hoping for you, Aries, if this represents you from the outside looking in, then you are calmly, intuitively, and as lovingly as possible trying to make this decision inside of yourself, and maybe not letting on about it. Right? Keep playing your cards close to your chest, your tarot cards and your oracle cards close to your chest. Okay, we've got 3 more to go. Let's do this healing system now. The Matcon Healing Mantra deck, I cannot recommend it enough for personal work. My clients love them. And this is the card, if anything else, you'll want to really write down. Both the name of the mantra as well as the mantra itself. They're all in English if you're new to the channel. I'm going to read it from the bookie book. But I've had these for over a year, and I use the exact same deck for my personal and my professional work here on YouTube, as well as with clients on Zoom and all that. Highly recommend it. Please take a nice deep breath. Because now we turn to the Ascended Masters, and that's a whole conversation what that's about. But for right now, breathe. My Ascended Masters General Assembly, please, 1 card in clarity for the Aries Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading. Considering that they need considering that they need the Angel of Meditation, that they need Australian Agate, that they need to really cope with and deal with this decision inside of themselves, heart, throat, third eye, crown, with this King of Cups energy they need to be aware of outside of themselves. Either or. Either how they appear, how someone else is being, the person they're dealing with, or both can play itself out 3 different ways in a general read like this. So please, what is their perfect healing mantra that they need to build and wax in their mind, in their heart, in their soul? This new moon in Pisces, waxing to full in Libra, March 2021. Integrating the ego, everything is for me, not against me. Which I have to applaud Matt Kahn. That is, I don't know if he ever did Course in Miracles. I did. I did 365 lessons in a year and a month it took me to do it, but I did it. And this is not happening to you, it is happening for you. That's where I learned it from, but I like the way he rephrases stuff even if he's never touched that material. Everything is for me, not against me. Integrating the ego. And Matt Kahn's take on the ego, I wouldn't say it's totally revolutionary, but kind of is. He's saying that the ego is part of the soul, the most dormant part of the soul. So is it a part of us? It's part of everything, right? There's nothing outside of totality. But that particularly when our nervous systems are inflamed, and you take that to mean what you would like it to mean, the personality that rises up in us is the ego in that way. So it is part of the grand totality, but a lot of it is the conditioning we've picked up. And if you're an empath from other people, I have to say with this Cancerian card here, it feels like there might be some energy absorption from others here. So maybe you need to strengthen your shell a little. Integrating the ego. Everything is for me, not against me. When your ego is integrated, there are no problems to fix or questions to answer. Now, of course, you're going to say, I've got this major decision going on, heart, third eye, crown. Didn't you hear what Mal just said? But there are just the aligned responses of the soul's reality, acknowledging life as fertile ground where greater expansion is revealed. And that expansion is what we're looking at for a waxing moon. So this situation, it's not a problem. It is an opportunity to expand from the soul's point of view. The soul is Okay, Matt Kahn, give it to me in my ear. The soul is raw. It is respectful, acknowledging, and welcoming. The ego is at war. It worries, anticipates, and regrets, right? So you get, this is about allowing those warring voices, if you will, within you to come up and integrate them to get that larger perception, that larger perspective, right? As you integrate your ego, every moment can be seen to be conspiring for your highest evolution instead of plotting against you, because it's how we really create our reality. Like, law of attraction on pause for a second is the narratives we have in our head about it, right? And so often when the ego, well, it speaks first and loudest, right? Suspicious at best, vicious at worst. That's very Course in Miracles. But if you know that voice, you know that that's the voice of the ego, then you have to get, then the soul's perspective is the exact opposite. That this is not the automatic good or bad, right? Judge, jury, executioner, guilty, right? But it is that thing of, this is a more, not just thought out, felt out thing that you're going through here. And it's to make you better. Your highest evolution. To be inspired, that the whole universe, every moment is conspiring for your highest evolution, which need not mean it's easy. Duh. This mantra is ideal for overcoming victimhood. Who doesn't fucking feel that? Particularly these past couple of years. Being more grateful and becoming more forgiving. Because you know if it's all happening for you, not to you. Right? It can take you from childish to childlike. Right? Pee Wee Herman to Dalai Lama, and we're all on that scale. We're all somewhere in there. It's a good read. I like this for you. Let's see. Let's ask your higher selves, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. Whispers of love. Fucking rhyming very early in the day. It's how I know I'm really tapped in, when just rhyme starts spontaneously happening, and sometimes I catch it, and sometimes I don't, and sometimes I will, and sometimes I won't. Breathe. Having a really good time with this reading, though, please, the higher selves of all involved, for this Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, watching this reading, watching this video, receiving this reading, please, what is their whisper of love that you would have for them, the piece of information, inspiration, or insight they need for this full, new moon in Pisces, waxing to full in Libra, March 2021. Aww. Aww. I love this card because it's the same on both sides. It's how I love you. These are very important words. It's what it says right on it. I love you. These are very important words. Now I'm going to say that to your ego. Start there. I love you. You're not going to let it run the show. A lot of people are like, you don't want to make friends with the ego. It's trying to kill you. It's true. It's true. It's true. Because if it kills you, then it proves you're a body, right? And that you are separate from everything. So it's a very Course in Miracles read. I don't know why. If you're, I wouldn't start with the blue book right away, though. It's a bit like stereo instructions day one. But there's so many teachers, Marianne Williamson amongst many, who have made the course their work in this world, that you can certainly get some Reader's Digest versions of that. Just be careful when you're working with the blue book itself. Make sure it's from the Foundation for Inner Peace, the original publisher, because there's been shenanigans outside of that organization. I'll just leave that way. So this, I love you, right? This might be this big decision that you want to make, that you are playing your emotional cards close to your chest as that Cancerian, while your ego is like, but what if, right? It's at war, worried. What if I make the wrong decision? What if they this? Particularly if this is romantic. We got one more card to hit that table. The Lover's Oracle. We will see what comes of this, literally or symbolically. So to go into meditation and get that your perception may be off, but that there is something hidden here, right? Somebody is behaving in a way, oh God, I totally get this. Like, I think you and whoever this person is really do like each other, really do have those feelings, but you're kind of like, you kind of know, and later it will be revealed, right? It'll be revealed, oh my God, why did we do this? Because you have to. Because the ego is not to be repressed or banished or beaten or bruised. It's to be loved, not into submission, but it unwinds, right? All that stress unwinds, and there's this innocent, loving child underneath it, right? So I love you. These are very important words. So you really have two mantras here. Everything is for me, not against me. I love you to everything. Whatever arises, love that. That's Matt Kahn's first book. So you're getting a very Course in Miracles, fifth dimensional, unity consciousness thing going on here. Cool. Cool beanarinis. I love the waxing moon reads. It's the waning moon reads that are just like womp womp. Should I start calling them the waning womp womp reads? It's a little alliteration. Breathe. Last card down, the Lover's Oracle. Right, doing this way so I can't see the words. Please. My pantheons of love made of my angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters of love, and the higher selves of all involved. For the Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, please, with Australian agate, meditation, the Lovers on the inner, King of Cups on the outer, integrating the ego. Everything is for them, not against them, and I love you being the very important words. What is their Lover's Oracle message from you all? Involving, connecting to all of this, maybe even putting a period on this sentence for now. This new moon in Pisces, waxing to full in Libra, March 2021. My beloved. You're not ready for this. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Yeah, look at him. Angel wing canoodling. More rhyme. More rhyme. Yeah, though you may be apart, right? And there may be this perception that there's something missing. There isn't. Don't bite me, Aries. You got a really nice read. But they are waxing moon reads. So let me put it together for you in a blessing, because I always do. And it'll make more sense when I do. Please take a nice deep breath. My collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please, may the Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, be blessed with all that they need this new moon in Pisces, waxing to full in Libra, that they may work with the Australian agate that they need to really keep their calm and see clearly in perspective as things are revealed, working with the healing angel of meditation to contemplate and really understand that their beloved, whoever that may be, though they may be physically apart, spiritually they are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing, including the opportunities to bring these two together. They just can't see them right now, and that's why integrating the ego, they need to know that everything is for them, not against them, and this is all part of the soul contract they have with this person, that they are making this heart, throat, third eye, crown decision about a life-changing decision as to whether to step forward into this or not. Understanding that I love you are the most important words here. Whether or not they say it to this beloved, they need to say it to themselves over and over and over, to whatever arises, and not use it to emotionally bypass anything. That doesn't mean they need to wear their heart on their sleeve. That they may understand that they, or perhaps someone even else here in this situation, is playing their emotional cards close to their chest, but doing it with emotional wisdom that they are gaining day by day, moment by moment. This waxing moon from Pisces to Libra, March 2021. May they be blessed with all that they need for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you for watching. Go read my book, link in the description box. If you like the vid, like it. You want more, subscribe. You want to comment, please do. And share. Sunny and share all over my channel. Go check out some of the stuff coming up that's been coming up on my channel. Check out Nancy Antonucci's intro video. Her next video is all queued to go. I think we're going to live stream that. We're going to super chat it, whatever, premiere it that way. So, and as well as new readers are coming to the channel. There's a lot going on here. So please do like and subscribe. Go check out my other stuff. I'm not putting out as much content as I used to because things are busy and clients from all over the world. So not bragging, just explaining the Virgo that I am, and so very in gratitude to you, my subscribers, and those of you who've been helping out along the way. And do go check out my book. It's $9.99 US dollars. Links down there. And I'm doing Facebook parties. Tarot parties on Facebook on the Drawing the Circle Productions Facebook page, and that's in there too. All right, enough promo. Breathe. Wishing the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign the very best and the very, very blessed of this new moon in Pisces, waxing to full in Libra, March 2021. Hail, my darlings. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be.